Most people think confidence comes from genetics or how pretty you are. But what if the reason that you are still anxious around people is far bigger than that? I thought I was born an introvert until one realization made me change my mind. If you're someone that's been struggling with this lately, or you've just always been like this, I'm gonna tell you the shift that actually helped me to let go of my social anxiety. Let me start by saying that I was very socially awkward as a kid, especially when it came to parties and just meeting new people in general. I was awful. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't know what to say, how to hold a conversation, and I would just overthink every sentence that came out of my mouth. I was tired, okay? The honest truth is that I was tired of making myself look like a fool in these social occasions. Because of this, I would simply isolate myself. I would rather stay home than to go out, simply because I told myself that I was an introvert. And without realizing it, I was missing out on a lot of good memories. I wanted a solution, but if you go online and you search for answers, you'll find people telling you to memorize some lines and to create a story that will always crack people up. Honestly, I think this type of advice is not only not helping, but also contributing to you feeling even more anxiety. The root problem comes from the fact that you are afraid of showing your real self. I was insecure when it came to my personality and just myself overall, and because of this, I tried to impersonate a character and I would get nervous for it because I wasn't living, I was acting. Do you feel awkward when you're talking with your parents, your mom or your dad? I'm gonna go ahead and answer that for you. No, okay, I hope so. That's because you're being yourself when you talk to them. You're not impersonating anyone. So why is it that when you are at a party and you're talking to someone that's attractive, why do you feel awkward? Why do you feel anxious all of a sudden? It might not be on purpose, okay? It might be a self-defense mechanism, but it's because you're trying to come across as someone that you are not. The natural question to ask yourself is, oh, but what if this person doesn't like my real self? And I'd be lying if this never happened to me. Okay, there have been times in my life where I've met someone that seemed interesting and seemed fun, but they just couldn't care less about me. Okay, they just weren't interested in my real self. And that's okay. Okay, you just gotta move on, because what else could you possibly do? I've said this before, but I would rather have someone leave my life because they don't like my real self than to have someone close by purely because they like a fake version of me. So if you were to take one piece of advice from this video, just embrace your true self. If you are a little introverted, then when you're talking with someone, you can say that, you can say, oh yeah, I'm a little introverted, that's something that I'm trying to improve on. And that person might like you for it and might even help you on the journey of improving. Or they might say, you know what, I'm not really interested in you. And that's fine. You are not for everyone, just like not everyone is for you. I don't know where these expectations came from, where everybody needs to be the life of the party and the cool guy or the cool girl. I think it's ridiculous to think that's possible to achieve. Okay, everyone's different. Everyone has different genetics, different backgrounds. So it's ludicrous to think that everyone should be the same. I think it would be a very boring world and a world in which I would not want to live in. So do yourself a favor, okay? Don't live your life trying to impress your friends or trying to come across as cool. Do it for the goal of having fun and actually enjoying life. People are drawn towards happiness, okay? So if they see that you're just having fun without a care in the world, they're gonna find you interesting. So the biggest shift in my mind was realizing that I didn't feel anxious because I was an introvert. I felt anxious because I was trying to come across as someone that I am not. Take it from me, life becomes so much more pleasurable and fun and colorful when you actually embrace your raw and unfiltered version. So do it. Also, if you're looking for something more practical to improve your social skills and be less anxious, I would suggest you to record yourself. Okay, this is something you can do for free in your room. You don't have to post it on social media. Just pick up your phone and record yourself talking about whatever is in your mind that day. Because yeah, being social is a skill, okay? It does require training. So I would say the second best thing after going out and meeting new people is to just record yourself and watch back the mistakes so that you can improve. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. Subscribe if you want to. Catch you in the next one.